Good evening, everyone. It's me, Durga Prasad Yadav. We have assigned by uh, Assistant Professor Indramani sir. So we are going to be prepare that videos of that assignment. So we have assignment is about the literature review. So we are now I'm going to be uh, explore that literature reviews about that topics. First of all, is there some introduction about the literature review. So, literature reviews provides the comprehensive summary of previous research or topics. It helps the understanding the existing theories, methodologies, and the research gap, and different types of review, including the thematic, theoretical, and thematic, empirical, and policy reviews. So this is are the literature reviews of types. So actually, so what is in by literature review? So literature review is uh, that already published in the market, already published in the articles, newspapers. So these types of reviews called literature review. Why need we have to this one literature review? Because when we have to prepare that research paper, when we have to create the research paper, when we are going to be the writing the research paper of any related subjects, any related topics, that time we have to need the literature's review. Literature's review means that we have to take the help from them that already in published in market, already published in newspaper. So we have to take that point. So how was that right in that papers, what is that theory, what is that is in in literature in that paper. So we have to take from that points that helps. So that's why we have to need this uh, literature review. And literature review is that systematic examination of scholarly articles, books, and other sources. It's a critical recap of what has already been researched on topic under the studies. So this is the literature reviews that point. And literature reviews objectives are here. Why we have to need these objectives in literature review? Because we have to need that identify the key concept and findings, provides the foundation of knowledge of topic under the research, establish the foundation of the research, highlights the research gaps and contradictions to develop the theoretical frameworks. So that's why we have to need that literature review, because we have to need in our research paper when we have to return, when we will write the research papers. That time we have to need the literature review is very important for our research paper. And research paper, literature's review. Literature review types of one is the thematic review. So what is the uh, meaning of that thematic review? Thematic review is that it focuses on the identifying themes, patterns in that literature. That is a sequence of what we are going to be in our paper. So that we have that time we have to need that identifying that themes, that patterns. And another is the organizes the studies based on the major themes and rather than the chronological order. So this is the thematic reviews. And thematic reviews examples are here. Theme number one is effects on the climate change on the agriculture, and theme number two is the mitigation strategy for the climate change, and theme number three is that uh, policy intervention for sustainability. So this is the examples of the thematic reviews. Another is that theoretical reviews. Theoretical means that related to the theory. When we have to research our in paper, that time we have to that matching or same types of that theory. That time we have to read this one, theoretical review. So theoretical review is the examining the existing the theories related to the our research topic, helps in the identifying the most relevant theoretical framework. So this is the theoretical or theory review, and examples are here. Theory of the plant behavior in the consumer's research, and Maslow's hierarchy of needs in motivation studies, and ensure that research is grounded in the established theories. So this is the theoretical reviews of that literature's reviews, types of theoretical review. And another is again empirical review with the research gap. Empirical review is the analyze that previous studies that have provided the empirical evidence on the topic. It is that uh, which is the best uh, evidence that when we have to research gapping, that time we have to need that empirical review and research gap. So this is the examples are here. Many studies the focus on the urban pollution, and rural pollution remains the underexplored, and the existing research lacks cross-cultural comparison. So this is types of the empirical reviews examples. And research gap is the 7 types of research gaps here. First one is the knowledge gap, missing or incomplete information about the particular topic. That time we have to need this one. And examples are here. An area where the limited or outdated studies exist. Another is evidence gap, lack of the solid or convincing evidence to support or a specific theory, intervention or practice. This often leads to a need for more empirical studies. So this is the evidence gap. And third one, uh, population gaps means the research that hasn't been conducted for the specific group or demographics such as the children, elderly, and individual or underserved communities. So population types of gap, this one. And methodological gaps means that a lack of studies that use the innovative alternative research method. This is a method types of gap, which is the uh, which is the could provide the different insight into a topic when we have to uh, write the research paper. That time we have to need this the gaps. And contextual gap, when the finding the from one context, and for example geographical, cultural organization are not applicable to another context due to insufficient study in the latter setting. So this is a contextual gapping. And 6 number in a theoretical gap, missing the connection between the existing theories or lack of the research applying theories to real world scenarios. This type we have to need this one. And practical gap, when research does not address real world needs or has limited relevance for practitioner in the specific field. So these types of we have to need this one, practical gap. So say this one all is the types of the research gap. And policy review is that we have to need this policy means we have to uh, maintain that regulation of national or international of that policy. That means we have to, when we have to write that uh, literature's review, no, and that any topics, that time we have to uh, take care that our policy review, we have to need this point. So policy review, in case of in policy review, so we have to evaluate the existing the policies the relevant to the research topic, and helps in the understanding government regulation, the guidelines and frameworks. That time we have to need this one. And for examples are here, education policies and their impact upon students performance, and environmental policies and their effectiveness in reducing carbon emissions, and identifies the gap in the policy and suggests the improvement. So this is the all examples are of the policy review. We have to need this one. In last, in conclusion, literature review is the provide of the foundation for research. Yes, actually, when we have to return, when we'll write the research paper, that time we have to need the literature review. Literature review is the parts of that our research paper. So it is very important for our that research paper. It's very help to that give give us very help to in a research paper. That time when we have to write the literature, that time we have to uh, when we have to write the research paper, that time we have to need this one, literature review. And literature reviews types are here: thematic, theoretical, empirical, uh, policy, and other different perspectives that time. And I identified that research gap ensure contribution to the knowledge, and well structures literature review strengthens research creativity. So this is our conclusion out from the literature review. So we already we have discussed about that types of the literature review. So we have to need this one, every points we have to need when we have to write the when we will write the research paper. That time we have to need that all the every points we have to need. And lastly, now I'm going to close that this one. So thank you so much. That's it.